So I saw a video earlier today about Al Michaels, how he did an interview with CNN with Chuck Wallace, and he apparently has not eaten a vegetable in his whole life, knowingly.
He looks well, doesn't
He'd
he?
never have touched a vegetable
How does
for
he
his
look?
whole life. I mean, he's still broadcasting games. I mean, he still looks good. Voice looks good. I mean, sounds good. I mean, I'm just thinking to myself, like, were we just told stories as a youngster? Like the four, how many basic food groups are there? Vegetables, one of them. Like you had to have that.
To be honest, there was this thing about, what's her name? Betty White just passed away, right?
Yeah.
She died at 99 or something. Didn't make it the big 10, right? Or 100. I get it. But her thing was she didn't eat anything green.
Huh.
Anything green. No greens. No chlorophyll. No salads. No beans. Nothing with green in it. Think about that. Did she know something that we don't? Like, is there something out there they know that
they
we
just have
just don't
issues.
tell anybody?
But no vegetables at all? Does that mean, what about like fruits or?
Yeah.
He didn't really go into as far as like, I imagine he's probably touched a fruit or two, but
He's never touched a fruit, bro. He's never done it. Don't even say it. It's not cool.
Wallace said, what about a carrot? What about a carrot? You
He
just
goes,
like,
get that carrot away from my face.
he's like, you don't even know what it tastes like. How do you know you don't like it? He's like, I can just imagine what it tastes like.
Yeah, it's orange.
It's mushy. It's
tastes like
orange
shit.
or whatever.
They're not
It's like-
mushy. They're crunchy.
yeah. Well, I mean, if you cook them.
I guess. Yeah.
Gross.
What about tomatoes? Where's he fall on those? Because some
Those
people
are
say
fruit.
they're fruit. And some
No,
people
they
say-
are fruit.
Oh,
I didn't.
Al
I don't-
Michaels
I don't
has
think
had
I don't think they
hey.
went through the. Again, I only saw it
If
about
you
2-minute clip of it. I don't think they went through a gambit of all the
Hey,
vegetables and like.
tell me what you
about
eat, Al.
fruit?
He's
What
like,
about celery? What
I eat
about
nuts.
this?
You eat lettuce? No. You eat carrots? No. You eat asparagus? No.
I think they went alphabetical.
Yeah.
Apples?
Apples? Yes.
Avocado? Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're done with that.
But yeah, not to go off on this freaking vegetable
Yeah.
rant, but I did do a little bit of research,
Telling
and there are a lot of vegetable and leafy green salad that are poisonous that do not
Your body
want to
just
be
hates it.
Yeah, they don't want to be eaten,
Poison oak.
and then they wreak havoc on your digestive system, and it
Also,
goes all the way down from like
Poison sumac.
tomatoes. That's
They're bad for you?
yeah, beans.
Wait, how are they bad for you?
I thought beans were good for you.
Yeah, they're the musical fruit.
if you cook them
Yeah.
all the way through.
Yeah.
But apparently uncooked or whatever, it is a
Poison.
poison. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
We don't want it. We don't want it. We don't want your life.
All right. Let me give you a couple examples, and we'll bounce out of this topic. But I figure 78 years old. I mean, the guy's doing something right, right? Unless it just comes out of genetics. You know, we always hear those people. It's like,
James,
I eat 3 pounds of bacon and I smoke 2 packs of cigarette a day, and I live to like 98 years old. You're like, okay, great for you.
First of all, the average lifespan is like 72 right now, or maybe like 70. Like the fact that he lives to 78 doesn't give me like, I'm not changing my diet because of that. Now, live to 99, okay, I start reading, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you're at 78. Al Michaels, you don't eat greens? That's on you, man.
Couple examples. So the nightshade family. Examples of the nightshade family: tomatoes, potatoes, bell peppers, eggplants, and more. Issue is these contain alkaloids and solanine, which in high amounts can be toxic. Some people are also sensitive to the alkaloids in nightshades and claim that they can exacerbate inflammation, arthritis. We got the raw cruciferous
Hey,
vegetables.
was onions in there?
Now let me get through it. It didn't say onions. Yeah.
I do like onion. I mean, garlic.
Let me get through this. Yeah.
Nightshades. Those are not nightshades.
I don't know what a nightshade is. What were you talking
He
about?
just told you.
Tomatoes, potatoes, bell peppers, eggplants, and more. They're
You said and more.
Right.
again,
I'm just wondering what the and more was.
Well, if one of them was garlic or onions, I'm sure they would have listed it before fucking eggplant. Nobody cares about
I
eggplant.
don't think so. bro.
Google it. Maybe it's in the list here.
I
Let's
don't think so.
get onto it. So we
Yeah.
got the raw
Get onto it.
cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, kale, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts.
Can't eat them.
Can't eat them.
I like Brussels
Disgusting.
sprouts.
Nope,
Yeah,
can't eat them.
especially raw.
Okay, I won't eat them. Well, nobody eats them raw.
Yeah, it's the chlorophyll shit. This is the thing, same thing that Betty White was talking about.
John, this is right up your alley right here. Issues rhubarbs. The leaves contain high levels of oxalic acid, which can be toxic.
Ocalic.
Ocalic.
Yeah, you don't.
When consumed in large
I made
amounts,
it up. I have no idea.
That's my job.
can cause kidney stones and kidney failure or even death. So, but I don't know what
Where does beer fall out in this category? Are we able to have it or not?
raw beans not good.
not on the list.
Spinach not good. Fava beans not good.
Fama.
These are all the things they tell you to eat.
Yucca.
Nope. Nobody says.
Yucca.
Yucca.
I've never heard anybody say, "Hey, eat your fama beans and your yucca." No, never.
No, but they do say spinach, and he said spinach.
Two really quick asparagus. I mean asparagus.
Can you imagine that they're all? You can't even say asparagus.
Asparagus.
Hey, can you imagine like this? Are all the things that are green.
What the fuck?
What is going on?
Why are you back at green?
We'll do the math. Why am I the only one thinking this?
All right. So apple seeds
Okay.
contain cyanide.
Cyanide, yeah.
Yep.
Is that true?
Yeah.
that is
Must
true.
be really, really
yeah,
tiny
yeah,
amounts.
no,
huh?
but you
'Cause
have
I
to,
know I've
like-
eaten apple seeds.
You have to eat a bunch of them, right?
Yeah, but
Keep
so I
going.
think that's it for that. I think the moral of the story is
Like
I
he
think
goes-
people need to get out there and just start barbecuing more, right? Then you start eating more meat.
Your body will thank you.
Yeah, I'm just I picture, and just not to go like into a weird story or whatever, but I do picture back in the caveman days, the Jurassic Park days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you got the one set of tribes that they hunted, they had the spears and they hunt down the saber-toothed tigers and the woolly mammoths, and they ate protein, did all their stuff like
That was one person out of one tribe. There weren't a whole lot of tribes doing that. Yeah.
Well, eventually there were. You had the hunters and you had the gatherers, right?
I thought they're all part of the same
God
tribe.
dang it, there probably are, but
Where's this story going?
yeah, quit shitting on my parade, guys. Shit, I had a story there. I'm gonna
Just
drop
say
it
it,
off and
James.
go. I'm just saying, like, you see nowadays in science, like this huge benefit of just the carnivore diet, just eating nothing but meat, eggs, some cheese, stuff like that, protein that is super beneficial. Your body is supposed to have that. It's easily to break down. It fuels your body, as opposed to some of these vegetables and these fruits and not fruits. I think they said anything that has a seed in it is good to eat because you're meant to eat it and you're meant to digest it and then
Poop it out.
and then
And make more seeds.
Make more
plants.
correct.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't have a seed, don't eat it.
Hey,
Well, don't all
I don't know
plants
where I
have
was going with
seeds?
that, but
hey,
All plants have some kind of seeds.
peaches got seeds. You eat one of those?
Those are bits.
that reminds me of the joke where it was like the farmer's daughter, or like he's trying to marry and he's no.
Bro's an idiot. Hey, bro. Hey, is your mic on?
Yeah, it's on.
Is that weird or what?
About
goes-
a peach seed?
He goes, anything with the seed. I'm like, well, peaches got seeds. He goes, nah, we don't eat those.
I
I'm
don't
like,
think he means eat the actual seeds.
Oh.
Tell us
how do you-
about the
then
farmer's
how-
daughter,
How do you poop
please.
them out?
No, well, I'm sure there are animals that eat the peaches whole and then poop them out. You know what I mean?
You don't have to poop them out. You can
I'm not
just
saying
spit the
it's
seed on the
humans in
ground.
general, but I'm
You
just saying.
didn't spin that story with like mammals. You said we. Like we as a human being.
God.
Maybe I should have said that. I apologize if I didn't start it
Here-
off as
Here's
as
an avocado.
we as-
Eat that seed.
You don't
mammals.
have to poop it out. You can eat
Tell
the
me,
fruit and throw the
why.
tell
seed
me
on
how
the
that
ground.
poop tastes. Come on, man.
Oh my
Is
god.
this real?
Okay, can we hear about the farmer's daughter and
Yeah,
whatever you were
right.
going to say?
There's
I'm
a
gonna
joke.
mess up the joke, and then it's gonna
Do it.
turn into another 20-minute story of just
do
like freaking. Let's go. Hey, how's everybody's week been?
It's been, it's been good. It's been. Hey, listen, I'm not trying to derail this. My bad.
Seems late for that.
Yeah, it probably is. Week's been great though, right? It's been great weather. Like we're in the time of. If there's any time you want to come to Texas to go, I kind of like this state. I kind of like the weather, right? This is the time you come.
Yeah, like this week.
There are people that visit, their only chance, their only time ever to come here is right now. And they show up and they go, they have no idea. Right?
Texas ain't that hot.
I loved it. The weather was amazing. It was this, it was that. You're like, like, we should move there. The people are so nice.
That's
yeah.
how they get you.
Great. Move here. I dare you. Right?
Yeah, everybody's real friendly
then-
on days like today.
And then you get July. July is supposed to be like a normal, a normal month for a lot of states. It's like,
July?
75. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
80. Not for us.
Mm.
We're in the hundreds.
Yeah. Do you think Texas runs those like ads like in other states? Just like, you know what I mean? Talking about the touristy ads,
Right.
like,
No.
come to Texas.
No, Texas does not want anybody to visit.
I see some of those ads from other states.
We
Like,
got a closed border.
All the way around.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I could tell you some states that don't have it.
Yeah, right.
That is accurate. Could you,
You want a
could you
little
do with
ringy ding?
with the
Here,
beer?
just drink mine.
Nope.
I'm just kidding. Okay.
So yeah, no, everything's been great. We had a pretty badass week. We'll get into when we get into the barbecue talking a little bit about what we cooked this weekend. It was a pretty cool weekend. Got to utilize the Super 55 drum from SmokerBuilder.com. It's a badass. It's a workhorse. I mean, we'll get into
Dude,
it a
it's
little
amazing.
bit. Yeah, I mean, it's great not having to just sit there and tend to fire like all day. And when I say we built the fire in this thing, we let it go, and then from about 11, and then we did it Sunday football day, and then we did it for about 11 a.m. all the way up until, I don't know, like 8
Yeah.
p.m. that
Ready to
evening,
go.
still cooking. It was like people were just bringing food throughout the day and just dropping down. Hey, no, I got this to cook. Matt had something to cook. There's some other people that came, hey, just dropping down stuff. Didn't have to adjust the fire at all. We
This
had,
was on Sunday?
yeah, this was on Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys watch any football on Sunday?
We
Yeah,
did.
we watched a little
Yeah.
bit.
No, we watched a little bit.
Anything like Sunday night or-
Sunday night? Yeah, watched a
Yeah.
little football. You know, I want to bring this up right now, James, because I think you brought up a really valid point. And like we all know that drums are very efficient smokers and whatever else, right? We know this. And if you don't know this, then read a book, man. Like drums are very efficient. You can get 15 hours out of them on a good
Yeah.
build, a good build, a solid build. You're getting 15 hours of cooking time out of these things. But I want to say is like what Frank has done with these barbecue pits is they're a little bit different, right? The basket's different. There's also
It's got the heat baffle in there.
there's a heat baffle inside, right? That stops the way this thing just goes crazy, right?
I think it really holds that temperature.
It holds the temperature. The fact it doesn't spike, and that's the thing. You can hold the lid off for a little bit, go do what you need to do, and come back and close the lid. You're not worried about spikes going crazy,
I
right?
wouldn't keep it off too long, but yes, you're right.
No,
Longer than most
But
of
you
them.
can.
Yeah.
Right, and it's a thing. Like even on the side, like the ports that you put on the side of it, and that we the two side rails that
The
we
vents,
have
yeah.
are vents, but those are all enclosed, and then you have your own vent you're able to open up and close. Right, it's actually a really good thought out system. I mean, like this thing just holds temperature. It doesn't chew through all the charcoal. You can leave your lid open. I'm like, why would you not want to buy one of these things? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, how many of these other pits do we have out here that once they open the lid for like 5 minutes, walk off, they got a freaking gusher coming out of the top of it, and everything's burnt.
like a
Think about that,
torch.
and it burns the entire enamel and paint off all these pits. They all look the same. Like once they burn up, you're like, hey, lift your lid off. Like you know what to look for,
Yeah.
right?
It doesn't matter who you are.
It doesn't happen with these. And it's because the system that he's put in, it's pretty fucking amazing. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, it may have something to do the way I build a fire as well.
It's all about you, James.
I'm just
right.
saying.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Frank.
Did you count out the
It's all about
briquettes or-
James. It's not about you, Frank. Well, your years of mastery and pit building.
Right.
It's all about James's
I'm just gonna
way
say
to-
somebody's gonna get one of these things. They're like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I left the lid open for 15 minutes, and now it's a rocket fire, and everything's burnt up."
Yeah,
Because Jan said that it's fine. You can leave it open just for a while.
you can
Yeah.
because the way it's built.
I don't think you can leave it open forever, but I do
You
think you
can't
can leave it open
I'm
longer
not.
than
Nobody
some.
said you can't leave it. Nobody said forever.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
These are
just
your
saying.
words.
You,
Now I'm having
you
to
said
fight-
you could walk away.
Now
I'm just saying.
you can walk away.
Okay.
Now I'm having to fight your words here, guys. Not
No.
cool.
Hey, I'm on board. I
Okay.
think these things are freaking cool.
They're-
I think
they are
they're
very cool.
badass. And I think everyone should own one, and I think everyone should use the link that we have for them to get a discount on it.
All I'm saying right now is not all drum smokers are built the same. And guys, if you're not looking at the Super 55, there's something wrong with you. They're very cheap, relatively, but for what you're getting, it is
By cheap, you mean inexpensive.
I think yes, 100%. And I think for what you're getting, you're definitely getting your money's worth. And you're getting something that's going to last like 10 plus years. You're getting something that's going to be out there. It's built quality, whatever else, because of what he does, right? The internal basket and the heat shield is what helps save that barbecue pit. Dude, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. If you
Seriously.
want something ease of cooking that's like, it's just as easy as a freaking pellet grill, honestly, but you're getting a killer flavor out of it.
Yeah,
Dang, it's hard. You can't beat it.
you can't beat it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
the
just
only thing missing on these, and Frank will say this himself, if it's you need a ton of space, this ain't it.
yeah,
Because you're not going to get a ton of space.
you
If you
need a
need to
bunch
cook
of
more
room.
than 3 pork butts at a time,
you're not going
you're
to.
going to need either another barrel or you got to get a different cooker. Which you could
Mm-hmm.
do. You could run 10 barrels at once because they're so freaking easy if you wanted to. But I'm just saying,
I agree
the
with
backyard guy that just wants to do some artisan barbecue or
Yeah.
whatever it is, this is the way to go.
you.
Yeah.
Right. Or, and listen, I am an offset guy. Like I love offset cooking. I love the methodical way of how you move through the firebox and just you kind of feed this thing. You kind of learn the pit and just I like that, right? I like cooking just with wood, right? When you cook on this damn barrel, there's something that happens to you, and you're like, well, I don't really
Right.
like it that much. You know what I mean? Like
I love the offsets
I
too,
like
but
cooking on those, but I'm like, well,
you don't
this
always
was-
have time to sit there and babysit it either.
this
Sometimes you
was
want to drink 12
so-
beers.
This was so like I don't want to say the word easy because it's never easy, right? But
It is pretty easy.
It's pretty easy.
It's not
It's
bad.
pretty easy. I'm just saying.
Uh,
Hey, anyways, smokeabuilder.com. Go check them out because you're gonna love them. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
And we'll hear from Frank in a little bit.
We
we
will.
will. Yeah, maybe let's slide into some of that hot off the grill barbecue news brought to you by the Barbecue News Magazine and the NBBQA. I don't have a ton, but what I do have is from the NBBQA. Their 2024 Awards of Excellence. It's time to enter.
Oh,
So these are the awards that they have when they have the awards night at the NBBQA banquet, which
Yeah.
we didn't go to last year, but we did get an award for best podcast or something like that. I don't know.
bro, can you
Something
like?
badass. I don't
Can you
remember
throw
what
it
it
up?
was.
Real- Let's.
Anyways.
Did we really? Is that a joke?
No, we did. You don't remember us getting the medal in the mail?
No,
and all
I
that?
do. I do
Okay.
remember. I just wanted to act like it was. Dude, it was great. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I wish we were there to walk up and get it, but this year we will be. The deadline to enter for this is December 1st. So you need to send it in now. You got to send it in via the mail, so get on it. If you are an NBBQA member, you get a discount on your entries. Depending upon what you're entering, there's different prices, but there's an entry for freaking everything. You name it, barbecue related, you can enter it into this contest and try to win. It's big. So sauces, rubs, other foods, meaning like if you make a smoked beef jerky or a marinade or whatever it is, you can enter that. Equipment, so if you make a barbecue tool or a freaking T-shirt that you want entered, there's probably a category for that. And of course, publications, photos. We got a lot of guys that listen that do the social media stuff, take a lot of pictures. Enter your photos into this thing.
Yeah.
Photos are probably the most inexpensive entry. I think it's like $15 or $20 to enter. That's nothing. And everybody has that photo that they're so proud of.
Can you
Go for it.
imagine? Yeah, can you imagine the barbecue you just had, the cook you just got through doing with, right? You plated it and you snapped a picture and you're like, dude, that is the best picture of this, right? The lighting was good, everything was perfect. Submit it. Go win your award, right? Cost you $20 to enter,
Yes.
but you're entering against thousands and thousands of other people, dude. Go get your award. Own it.
Should I submit a picture of me with my award last year? Is that a thing? Is that a category for that?
Yeah, I think there is.
Yeah, I walked around, and it was a medal. It was like with hanging around your neck. I when I got it, I wore it around
I
the
don't
house. For like,
understand why you're what award are you talking about?
yeah, well, we won the award for the best podcast.
You're,
There was a
can we wear it together and take a picture?
medal that
Did- So why are you saying my medal?
well, because it's at my house. So
Oh, we can remedy that shit.
Okay.
right.
See,
So
it's like so he started off as like I love how I felt when I was wearing my medal when I won my award.
yeah.
And I'm like,
When I
wait,
say me
what
and my,
award?
I really mean we. So
Right.
you need to just
It's
like
super. It's
pick up
it's
on that.
actually the same amount of consonant
Yeah.
or vowel.
Anyways, let me get back,
yeah,
let me get back
yeah.
to the story. I
Okay.
wore our medal around the house.
Perfect.
My house.
Yeah.
For
Our house.
several days.
Yeah.
And
In a row.
It got awkward because
Did you wear it in the shower?
first the wife and first Laura and Emma were like, "Oh, that's awesome," and then the second day I was like, "Oh, geez."
Hey, kiss it.
It just
You can kiss it if you want.
it just shows up in awkward places or whatever. Like, oh, how'd that get here?
It's gonna
Let
be
me just put it on.
Christmas
or-
tree topper.
It's
Right.
going on the Christmas tree for sure.
Put it on top.
Yeah. I just like open. I'm like, I'm at the grocery store. Like, oh, that'll be $65.93. And I just open up my wallet and the metal falls out. I'm like, oh shit, how'd that get there?
Hey, you just pull it out of the thing. You're like, click.
It's all right.
Hey, hold on. What's the price now? Right? Is that the thing?
Exactly.
Hey, y'all got discounts? I mean, like, bro,
Okay.
not good.
Anyway, sign up.
Not good.
Anyways, yes, go sign up. Seriously, there's something for everybody. If you
Yeah.
have a blog, if you have a podcast, let's get like every barbecue podcast to enter this time because I want to wave it over their heads when we win.
Yeah.
So
Well, you got to be the best.
that's true. That's true. We'll probably get like 8th.
You got to be the best
I want everybody to enter.
to beat the best.
That's true.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I love that. Are we the
Quintessential.
Ralph Macchio versus Johnny Lawrence in this
Dude, but
best
how do
of
you
the
not like
best?
Johnny Lawrence?
Fight for
How do you
the
not
best podcast? Like,
if you're
I
not
don't know.
if you're not
Covered
rooting for
Guy
Johnny
versus-
Lawrence, and if you're not rooting for both of these guys at the same time, something wrong with you.
no, I think this latest little series kind of jaded your perspective. I mean, Ralph Macchio and the Karate Kid was
He's the
hero.
rightful. No,
yes,
he was when he's a kid. Now
correct. I'm thinking when he's a kid. I'm not talking about when he's got. He became an asshole.
Too-
he became when he
too
became
much,
adult.
man. You know
Yeah.
what? He's a schmuck, right? You can't do that in this show.
Anyway,
In this
okay.
show.
All right.
Hey, there will be a link down below for y'all to click on to go find how you can enter into the awards of excellence. And if you have any questions, I'm going to give you the number here, 1-800-385-0002, and Kel will help you out. So
100%. And just to let you know, you're going against us, and we plan to win.
we're going to enter every single thing that we can.
Let's go.
Oh, that's what we got for the Hot Off the Grill barbecue news.
That's it.
Let's hear from some of our friends in Oddpods Media Network, pay some bills, and hear from Frank.
There it is.
You know, smoking meats isn't just cooking, it's an art form. The aroma, those deep flavors, the patience, it's a whole experience.
And behind every great artist, there's the right set of tools. If you're aiming to build your own barbecue pit or dreaming of a custom design tailored just for you, SmokerBuilder.com has your back.
Led by Frank Cox, their expertise is unmatched. Offering blueprints, kits, and insights, they turn every barbecue dream into a flavorful reality.
Imagine your backyard, the center of attention, and at the heart of it, a smoker that's uniquely yours.
It's more than just equipment. It's about crafting those unforgettable moments. And with the guidance of Frank and his team, you're setting the stage for magic.
So whether you're a seasoned pitmaster or taking your first steps into the smoky world,
Head over to SmokerBuilder.com, fill up your carts, and be sure to use the promo code GRABTHEBRISKET in all caps to receive your 10% discount. Smoke on.
threw down some ribs last night, used the Chicks That Smoke spicy rub, mind blown.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like the Chicks That Smoke spicy barbecue all-purpose rub, dude, it is a game changer for sure.
Yeah, if you folks have not given it a shot, you need to.
Honestly, your barbecue will thank you.
Chicks That Smoke, it's at Sucklebusters.com.
You know, whether it's a casual backyard grilling session or high-pressure world barbecue competition, one thing's certain. The drink by your side needs to be ice cold.
Absolutely. And that's where YETI Coolers come in. Every time I'm grilling in my backyard, I trust YETI to keep things cold.
And in the midst of barbecue competitions, with all that heat and intensity, YETI's a game changer, ensuring those drinks stay chilled.
So whether you're perfecting the burger flip or aiming for barbecue gold, YETI's got your back. Here's to cooler moments, no matter where you grill.
Cheers.
Hey, you there. We've got a question for you. Are you tired of clickbait stories and the loudest voices driving discussions in culture and entertainment?
If so, I'm Dylan.
I'm Kendall.
And I'm Corey. And we host the podcast From the Middle. We're middle class guys living in the middle of America, in the middle chapters of our lives with points of view somewhere in the middle.
We take a more reasonable and centrist approach in our discussions covering genres like comedy, culture, entertainment, and interviews. with really interesting folks like business owners, comic creators, doctors, news anchors, New York Times best-selling illustrators, professional stand-up comics, and more. We really value a relaxed and conversational podcast, one that we hope is so fun and laid back, you'll forget you're not actually hanging out with us.
So search at From the Mid Pod, just like it sounds, or check us out everywhere you can find podcasts.
And now it's time for Frank Knows What's Wrong With It. As always, send in your questions to 434-829-2299 or shoot us an email at info@grabtheminthebrisket.com.
Hey guys, Frank Cox here from SmokerBuilder.com, and I'm back with another edition of Frank Knows What's Wrong With It. On this episode, we're going to test something out and talk about our restaurant audience a little bit. As I've said in the past, they call me the barbecue pit engineer. That's just because I've been moving temperature and air and other fluids, different places with different media in different situations for the better part of about 28 years. And, I've been in every situation you can think of, be it gas, water, steam, wood, charcoal, any of these fuel sources, all different kinds of situations. So I wanted to bring the restaurant crowd in here because I wanted to test out and see like how many restaurateurs or barbecue, restaurants and stuff like that are out there that are listening to the podcast. So in this episode, we're going to keep it real simple. We're going to talk about something called air balance. What you can usually do in an air balance situation, let's say that you have a complaint that the dining room is greasy in your kitchen. And like whenever people come in, they're just like, it's an unpleasant situation for a customer. So one thing that you need to look at immediately is the air balance in the building. Now, the air balance is one of the most expensive parts of a restaurant when you're building it. So this is going to require some specialized equipment such as exhaust hoods, makeup air units. Your HVAC system is involved to a certain degree. Also, where this equipment is placed in the building. If you inherited a building or moved into a building that already had this, it might need to be updated. But let's talk about what causes it. So what we want to do is make sure that our dining room is in a slightly more positive pressure than the kitchen. Typically, this is measured in inches water column. And we use a thing called a magnehelic gauge, which is a round dial that's got a needle on it that moves very easily and two hoses. So what we're going to do, you can also use a manometer, but magnehelic is the most accurate instrument. And so what will happen is we're going to take and put one hose outside, which is the low pressure side, and the high pressure side inside the building. And we're going to make sure, first of all, our building is in a positive pressure. We're going to want to be somewhere around a ½ inch water column, bit more pressure inside the kitchen, inside the building. And then that pressure should be greater in the dining room, and then another ½ inch lower in the kitchen, and then that kitchen should be in a ½ inch positive compared to the outside. That's getting probably pretty heady for most of the listening audience, but that's what we're trying to do, is we're trying to not keep the kitchen in a negative pressure, but we want it to be in a lower pressure than the dining room so that the grease in the kitchen stays in the kitchen. In other words, the grease can't blow out into the dining room when the dining room is in a lower pressure. So another thing we need to do is check our kitchen door as well. If for some reason the entire building is in a negative, it could be happening in a certain time of day. Like look at when your HVAC system is scheduled to run, for instance. If your HVAC system is scheduled to run in the middle of the day and then it doesn't run in other parts of the day, that could mean that we're missing part of our makeup air. And then the dining room, like in the evenings or in the mornings, the dining room might be in a lower pressure when we fire up all the equipment. And all that grease is going out during a certain period of the day, and then it comes back in the kitchen at night. So anyway, building balance is very, very important in a kitchen, and we could talk about that forever. So if you have questions related to this topic, make sure to drop them in here. We want to get your restaurant to be in the top 50, let's say. So this is one of those things that people look at. Appreciate you. Drop your questions here at the Brisket Boys Helpline. Till next time, keep your smoke thin and blue. See ya.
Let's go, dude. That is, if I'm building a restaurant, who am I calling? I'm calling this guy.
I'm
I'm calling this guy.
I feel like I
hands down.
learned something there, even though at the beginning I was like, I need to respond to this at the end, and I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But it makes sense. He's talking
But
about the pressure levels. Like, if it's a higher pressure, it's going to push whatever it is to the lower pressure. So you
Right.
got to have the lower pressure in the kitchen, so all your grease doesn't go to the dining
That's
area.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how any of it works, but I know that now. But
But
if you got a kitchen that you need some help with it, send in your questions for
dude,
Frank
I'm
because
gonna
he
call
can
my
answer
wife.
them.
I'm like, listen, our house,
We got some pressure issues.
hey, there's some pressure issues.
A lot of negative pressure in this bedroom.
Frank knows.
Yeah, you're a little greasy, babe.
Hey, I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, dude, that is legit, dude.
Honestly, I always thought it was just the tracking of just from the kitchen into the dining room, your feet. Like, okay, put a mat out. Wipe your feet, before you go out and start serving food to people. But yeah, I never even thought about that being an issue as far as pressure.
Is well, I'm not sure if I even thought about it to even like. I never thought about it to even really think about it. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like
never crossed
it
your
was
mind.
never a thing. However, it makes perfect sense. And you're like, people that think about, oh, I'm gonna open a restaurant. I'm sorry, did you go to science school? Because you fucking better. Like, you better be an AC guy. You better be like an air moving guy. You better listen.
That's why everything is greasy at the Waffle House because the kitchen is in the dining
It's
room.
right there.
Okay, it's right there. Yeah,
It's right there.
But if you do have questions, it's 434-829-2299.
229N.
99.
Hey, say it one more time. One more time.
434.
Let me see this.
No, it's not on here. You
Okay.
can look at it.
It's 434
434-829
829
2299.
2299.
Yeah, so call in and ask a question to Frank, or you can email us or hit us on the social medias.
Yeah.
You'll be glad we.
Were you done talking shit?
I am. You'll be glad you did. So
Yeah,
there
maybe
it
a
is.
pen. Do we accept letters these days? Do people
Yeah,
still write
yes.
letters?
No,
You
we
can
have,
write a letter.
we have a
Yeah.
lot of.
Do we have a
listen,
mailbox that they
First
can
of all,
like
hey,
Probably.
pen and paper?
you
or
don't even
something?
know this,
Drop a
James. Right now,
stamp on it?
we get about 25 letters a week coming in right now, and dude,
How many stamps? How many stamps to mail something?
I have no
What's
idea.
wrong with you?
Yeah. They
It's
have
like-
Anybody?
they have
it's like-
forever stamps now.
it's like
right?
one-
It's
yeah.
forever stamps.
Yeah, you could just use one.
Guys,
they're good forever.
I feel like you're talking. The forever stamp is a few cents higher than normal stamps.
Yeah, but they're good forever.
They're good forever.
Yeah.
You're still paying. You're still doing one stamp, James.
You're still doing one stamp on no matter what.
Yes.
I feel like that's a lie.
Yeah, well,
it's
if,
not.
if the price of stamps go up and you have an old stamp that's not a forever stamp,
Then you have to get
you're
another
screwed.
stamp up.
Yeah, then you need another
Get a
stamp.
penny stamp.
You can get penny
Shit.
stamps too.
I feel like you don't know how the
penny
mail works.
Yeah.
You just live in a weird world that you never mailed anything.
What about my collector stamps? Do the collector stamps, are they worth more?
Yeah.
Like if I have some.
Just mail it. It's still worth 35 cents.
Right. What does it
Get
say
out of
on
here.
this stamp? Whatever
Yeah.
it says on this stamp, I think
Yeah.
is what it's going to be.
I listen. I just feel like he doesn't know how the world works and how mail works.
Hold on, wait.
It's
Do you
sad.
really collect stamps?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, shit.
I really wish you did know.
What would be the weirdest thing to collect?
I don't know.
Toenails.
I've collected a lot of weird shit. But that would be gross.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing. And if you do that, you're effing
Toenails?
weird.
What if you
so
collected-
listen,
what if you collected
I'm telling you right
boogers?
now. If you what?
Boogers.
Yeah, you're still weird. But if you're collecting toenails, that tells me there's something really inherently wrong with you. Like, that's the thing. You know what I mean?
You might have like a fungal infection in your brain or something.
You got to funkle something. You know what I mean? Don't do it.
Just getting off the tracks here a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I was thinking more something just more,
Normal
stamps.
things to collect, but it's weird.
Yeah, I
Pocket-
mean, I
pocket
think there's people
watches,
that collect like
knives.
McDonald's toys and shit, or
Yeah.
you know what I
Oh,
mean? Like,
yeah, that's normal shit.
I have about
You asked what the weirdest thing.
about
James.
1,000 Hot Wheels still
Hey.
in the packages.
Like,
Okay.
my urine in a
storage.
jar is really weird to capture every week.
Nobody collects that
But
though.
I
You're
do
just
it.
making
You know what I
weird
mean?
things up.
Yeah.
That's not a
Because
real
that
thing.
was what he asked. What is the weirdest thing?
but actually, I can
Okay,
probably
I
see that.
collect body parts.
Yeah, I could probably see that people that collect urine could use that to
Nope.
sell to people that possibly need to pass a drug test. I'm just saying.
Right.
I mean, that could be a commodity that somebody could be. I know they sell
I
all
don't think
types
our-
of
listen.
like stuff at the drugstores. I mean,
Maybe-
I don't go to the drugstore.
Maybe
so I don't
20
know.
years ago.
Yeah.
But now since like 80 states, like in a union that has like whatever. I mean, like, dude, there's everybody just like don't talk about it. Just do whatever you want. That's the consensus right now happening. There's nobody taking a pee test anymore.
I take.
I
it.
just
Yes.
took one the other day.
I've bought pee
shit.
before.
Well, there it is.
sorry.
Raul said I bought.
Okay.
I bought
Somebody
some
take
urine.
Raul's mic away.
Yeah.
I bought urine. Hey, listen,
I did read that.
Did it work?
Yeah.
did it work?
Yes,
he
yes.
goes thumbs up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
did
worked.
read it. And I don't know what substance was, but apparently that's why they watch you. But you can put something on your finger, and you dip it into your sample, or you drop into the sample, and it like neutralizes stuff. But I think it makes it like really too clean. And then when they run a panel on it, it picks up nothing. They're like, okay, we got to drug test you again.
Like, I got more drops.
Wait a minute.
Maybe
Did
I
you
saw
say
that
they
on
watch
TV.
you?
Maybe I saw.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, they watch you.
I've never been watched.
Well, usually they're in the room. They're in the bathroom. The door can't be
Dude,
closed.
what happened?
No, my
First of
door
all,
is closed.
hey,
when
No,
I-
just-
when I
you
do
can't
it.
close the door.
just tell us
Actually,
what happened to you.
At work, we had
Just
to do it in the women's bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
what
sorry,
was-
sir. I have to hold it for you.
Yeah. You shook it too many times. You're like, well, first of all, it's not even my hand. That's your hand, right? I don't think so, James. I think you're spelling a different myth
I need
here.
help. What is the
Yeah.
goal? It's
Hey,
like, doctor
hey.
says I can't lift anything over 5 pounds.
You might be gay. You're in a different bathroom. It's like this is like a truck
Totally
stop.
off topic.
This
Hey,
is a truck
Frank-
stop bathroom, and
Frank, we apologize.
you might be gay.
Reel it in.
Y'all heard about that
Yeah.
NFL player, right? Who turned in urine for a urinalysis, and then he came back pregnant.
Yeah, right.
That's a true story.
Yeah.
No way.
Hey, by the way, you're not on drugs, but you got a baby in your tummy. So,
You're expecting.
hey, by the way,
Congratulations.
are you still going to be able to run that 4.40? I'm just saying, bro.
Oh my god.
With that baby in your tummy.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Okay.
No- Yeah, speaking of football, so we watched a lot of it over the weekend. We're not talking
did.
to talk about the game.
We're not talking
that
about
ended
Texas.
The night.
What was your- what was
we're
your
not
favorite-
we're not
favorite
talking
team
about
that played?
Texas. We're not talking about Texas.
This is a bunch of shitty.
We're not
shitty
talking
football.
about the Astros from this last weekend. Now, obviously, we know the Astros have won, right? Which is, let's go. I'm just saying, since then, we weren't talking about the Cowboys.
What happened with the Cowboys?
The Cowboys lost.
Who'd they lose to?
They got
They
embarrassed
lost
by the 49ers.
Oh, is that why you're wearing the hat? See, that's why you don't.
Alex owes me $100. I'm just saying.
John sent the happy face emoji and then football like the next morning.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just
That's
like,
all I said. I
just
left
a
it
nice
alone.
little dig, just like
That was
classless.
it.
Oh, there
That's
it
all I
is.
had is one little thing. I didn't rub
Hey,
it in. It was just one little.
Classless. You know what would have been great?
It was a little good game.
Just
That's
not
it.
saying
Had
anything
you
at all.
Had you just said good game?
Hey, you guys would have blew me up if the Cowboys won.
Very,
Of course,
very,
we'll never know.
I
So.
wouldn't have said a
very
word.
classy. Had you said good game?
I honestly, I didn't even finish the second half. I just like, nah, I'm done. I just stopped. I went inside. I got dinner. I watched TV with the family.
How'd you feel about that? It felt good, right? You're like, what am I doing? I'm not missing anything.
Well, I think not to get off into a
FOMO?
long story. But
Do you have
it's- but-
FOMO?
No, not really.
No?
Not to get off on a long story, but I have let football or sports just grab a hold of me and just make me just feel so angry and just hating everything.
It
Own
owned
me.
Yeah.
Because they didn't win.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and this is not just football. It went to Astros. It went to watching
Sports.
the Rockets. It's
Yeah.
sports.
You just did. You couldn't do any. You're your worst enemy.
Correct. 100%. And
Yeah.
and then one day I'm just like, why am I doing this? I mean,
What do I care for?
yeah,
I don't own this team.
correct. I don't have
I
stock
make
in it.
nothing off of this.
Yeah, I watch people on TV
I
all the
just like
time,
you.
just punch holes in their TVs. I watch a guy like he's a barber up
Those are
in Dallas.
I
and
love those.
He's got a signed autograph like Dak
Yeah.
Prescott just right above his chair. Dude, he goes up there and just punches the glass, pulls it down, rips it up, and he's just so angry at Dak Prescott for losing that game. And I'm just like, why live your life like that? You know,
It sounds sad, dude.
for
It's
you to be so
sad.
trivial over a game like that. I mean, I love the highs. I
Yeah.
mean, I love them when they win, but I'm just not. When they lose, it's like, okay, on to the next game. Who cares?
You know what you sound like?
Who does that sound like?
Like a Cleveland Brown fan. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
This
well,
we win. I'm not gonna even like go out tonight. I'm not even watching TV. I'm gonna go to bed maybe 5 o'clock. and then wake up tomorrow and check my lottery numbers. You know what I mean? Dude, I'm sorry. I feel like the Cowboys have failed you. I feel like this organization has failed you. Like, if they're winning, there's no way you're feeling the way you're feeling right now.
All right. I
This
feel
is
like
years-
You've
been conditioned.
I put my time, I put my money and my
The
investment
Cowboys
in.
have
I
conditioned
haven't seen a
you.
return.
Yeah.
So now I'm just like, no, I'm just pulling back
There
a
it
little
is.
bit. Like,
F you, Cowboys.
Right.
Guess what?
but anyways, let's circle the wagons back. Let's circle back. All right, guys. Let's
All
get
right.
back on topic. So we did a lot of barbecuing, and there's some things that we put down. Like, we're gonna do a video. Jan cooked some really badass chicken that he stuffed with cheese and asparagus and just a
We
bunch
did.
of other stuff.
Yeah, spinach.
So we have a video of that coming up
Did
soon.
well, I want to get into this. Yeah.
And then we did some jalapeno pizza poppers that were just phenomenal.
Hey,
We didn't make enough.
say it again.
Jalapeno pizza poppers.
Jalapeno pizza poppers.
We did not do enough of them.
Jalapeno pizza poppers.
They
How do you
went
say it that fast? Say it.
jalapeno pizza poppers.
You say it, John.
I feel like that's too many times we said it. But it was
They're legit.
they were legit. We
Yeah.
did not make enough of them. I mean, and
Kids stole them.
kids stole them.
What kids?
No, we can't get into this right now.
Wait, hold on.
Sorry.
Can we bring up the? You want to bring up the video?
Yeah, we can bring up the video,
I don't
pictures,
know.
whatever we
I don't
got.
know if this
Oh, yeah,
video
we have.
has. I don't know if it has audio in it or not, but it might. I don't know.
We'll see. Like, it's not there.
It's working. He's working on it.
No, you don't need another one. You're good. You're
You
fine.
don't- You don't need another
You're
one.
fine.
I've had one beer at a time.
Look at that hog. That is a hog, man.
When I first heard this one, I was skeptical to say the least. But once we tried them, oh my God, this will change your life. You've got to try these guys. Started with some jalapenos, cut them open, made a little boat, got most of those seeds out of there. Just put down a layer of pepperoni because you can't have pizza without pepperoni. A little bit of pizza sauce. Got some of them mozzarella pearls. Stuck some of those in there. We didn't want them to get cold, so we put some more sauce on top, and of course we had a little pepperoni blanket on there. And put the topper back on there and wrap this thing in bacon because it's bacon, and that's what we do. Got it all wrapped up, seasoned it up. We went with that. All right, guys. The collab with Lane's. This stuff is fantastic. Really good. If you haven't tried this, Rob, highly recommend it. On to our Super 55. We ran it at about 275, 300, somewhere right in there till the bacon was crispy, the cheese was melty, and we were so excited. These things were fantastic. Highly recommend you try.
Hey, I actually know. If you keep watching this video, I make the most awkward face on like trying to eat a jalapeno popper. I do it with two hands. The problem is the damn thing is so freaking hot. But now I'm feeding
Hot
this.
to the touch, you mean?
Yeah, but I'm feeding this whole thing into my mouth, and I'm like, ugh. You know what I mean? It looks so weird, and I'm like stopping. I'm like, dude, I look like a freaking idiot. And then James is like, no, we're good. I'm like, oh, okay. And now I see the video. I'm like, well, did not look so
Right.
great.
There's
right?
no. It's one take and that's it.
Okay, I'm-
One cut and we're done.
Yeah. Well, hey,
What kind of jalapeno? They didn't.
It's a
They
big
look normal.
fucking
But then in
jalapeno.
the video, like when they're all done, they looked enormous.
yeah, they're enormous, bro.
Yeah.
They're like
HEB had some big ones.
Yeah.
All right.
So
They looked really good.
they were really good. It's a badass
Yeah.
little picture right there.
That
Yeah,
is,
show
maybe
the
we need to
pictures
send
up
that send that picture into the
Yeah.
awards of excellence.
We should
pretty
send that
good.
in there. It was really good. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. See that? The pepperoni curled underneath and on top.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So and we're sitting there, so it's like we only made a handful because there was like they were huge. I was like, and it was just really me and Jan there. Matt was there, but he couldn't really eat
He
them
couldn't hang out. Yeah. He's on
because
Atkins
of
diet.
his diet.
He's on the
So,
Atkins diet.
Did you eat them?
No, I did not.
Okay.
He
Try
didn't get a
it. Yeah.
chance. He didn't get a chance.
They're gone.
Oh.
Literally,
Let's listen.
I'll get into it. It's like Jan did his. We got the video from it, and then we went back, and there was one gone. So we did 3 of them. Jan got one. There were 2, then one was gone.
Which one was gone?
Well, one of the two was
There-
gone.
Okay.
There was 3. We're down to 2, and then 1 left mysteriously while we're doing something. We got distracted for something.
Yeah.
And
we
then-
went to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Real quick.
Yeah, Matt's kid comes over, Linda, and the neighbor's kid, and I think Linda's like, "Do those jalapeno poppers? Do they have seafood in them?" Then we're like, "What?"
Nah. By the way, at this point, there's no jalapeno poppers out anywhere, right?
Yeah. No, there's one left.
Oh, there was.
Yeah, there's one
Okay,
left.
okay.
But we're just like, well, I don't even know if she said jalapeno poppers. She was like, "Did that have
Shrimp?
shrimp in it?"
Yeah, no.
Like, no,
We're
that's
good.
just an odd question. It's like, well, my dad's allergic to shrimp, so I
Who,
think
Matt?
no, the other girl there.
Oh.
Yeah, kiddo.
Yeah,
Girl, she
sorry, I
just
didn't relay
jacked
that
one and took it
correctly.
across the street.
Bro, she did.
I think they tag teamed. I think they both just grabbed one and they hauled it across the street. And she did come back with some pulled pork that her dad
a whole
had.
plate of pulled pork.
Was it good?
It was really good.
Yeah, it
he
was
did a
good.
good job,
Yeah.
man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, it was a trade off. So I was like, dang, all right. So I go back inside. I come back out, and the other popper's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, who took that one?
I think Miss Linda. I think Miss Linda just
Yes, that's
helped,
mine.
helped herself to that whole giant jalapeno popper.
I just can't see kids eating jalapenos.
She
like
loved
Dude.
it, man.
Dude, they ran it and raved over it. Dude.
Foodies, I love it. Did
I
you get
know.
some video or
I know.
No,
Not of them stealing
not
it.
of them stealing it?
Yeah.
I wish.
That'd
I'm
be
sure I
great.
probably have.
Can you imagine?
I'm pretty sure I have a
there's
ring
one
camera. I got a
little-
ring camera.
one little hand
of
coming
that?
up, going
Yeah.
click, and
we,
then
we need some video.
all
in
of a
that
sudden
garage.
there's like another little hand coming up, click.
Yeah, it's like a Mission Impossible
Yeah.
little
Right.
thing going on.
Yeah.
They're like, dun, 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 dun.
Nah, man,
Yeah.
it was. Like, listen,
It's awesome they
They're
loved it.
really good. I think we could do better, even on that, but not much better. It was really freaking
Yeah.
good, man. It hit. It's like, I mean, who doesn't want jalapenos in their pizza, right?
right.
You're missing everything with the dough, but the bacon on the outside just adds that texture. You're like, I'm pretty sure I just ate a pizza.
Hmm.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Shout out
There
to Cooking with Country. He said, yeah, we should probably wrap that in dough and cook it. Just make it like I don't know if you talk about fried it up or if you're just throwing the
Yeah, some
the
puff
smoker.
pastry or something. You can
Yeah.
do anything. Yeah.
Maybe like a
I thought about
calzone
it.
type.
Yeah.
It's like a pepperoni roll, basically.
It is, but inside of an jalapeno, and yes, 100%. But the bacon just adds the texture that you're like, you're
Makes
missing.
it barbecue.
Yeah, well, it does.
Yeah.
So
Although I would still try it the other way. And for those at home that are interested, I know it doesn't sound that complicated, but we will put a recipe out. If you're not already subscribed to our blog or our newsletter, head on over to the GRABTHEBRISKET.com, get
That's
yourself
right.
signed up because that recipe's coming.
it'll change. It's not like it's a game changer, but it's like,
A little bit
well,
it is.
it's like a thing like, okay, it's so easy. Like, who wants to do this? However, you eat it and you're like, well, shit. I don't know why it hit this good, but it's amazing.
I feel like it's just one of those things that's going to open up people's minds to a little more creativity. Like everybody's making the
It
same
is.
jalapeno poppers. Like, hey, maybe we can try it with this now or
But
this now.
seasoning the bacon was a must, and so we did the hey grill. No, hey,
Nope. All right, guys.
hi guys. Yeah. So
Bama
that-
Grill Master.
so that had a lot of butter in it. It was a butter seasoning, butter
Like
flavor.
an AP, salt, pepper,
Yeah.
garlic with a little
Dude,
touch of butter.
it hit. It hit so well on that bacon. It was just, dude, it was amazing.
Sounds really good.
Yeah.
You know,
And well, not to kind of just touch a little bit on what we had discussed in the beginning of the podcast, that everything was cooked on that Super 55 drum. I set it the fire at 11 a.m. and I didn't touch that. I didn't add any more charcoal. I didn't do anything, and we just cooked on it all day. And then those poppers were like the third thing that we cooked that day.
They were.
We did do the kind of the viral club cracker with the bacon
oh, did you?
and the jalapeno
Yeah.
How was it?
slices.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's money.
Yeah?
Everybody was like, this is it.
Did you guys get any content for that one or no?
Yeah.
We did. Yeah,
We-
we recorded everything,
Why,
John.
why are you?
Because you usually don't.
why
That's
are
why.
you
I
so-
want to make sure.
Did you get your content? No, we ate it. We enjoyed it.
Well, fuck that. I don't care about that. I don't care if you enjoy it. I want the content.
Yeah.
Cheers that.
Can't get clicks on your enjoyment, Jan.
Right.
But all in all,
So it's good because I've been seeing those for a long time now, and I'm like, We need to try that.
That was good. Hey, it's not as good as you think it is. They're good, but if you have to really care for the cracker itself. The cracker will burn, right?
Yeah, we probably
So
overcooked ours just a little
So
bit.
you have to maintain the temperature to have this cracker like stay obviously a cracker, but not be like a burnt cracker.
Yeah, we did.
there
It
were
was,
a
it was a
few.
thick cut bacon. It was the same
Yeah.
bacon that we used for the jalapeno popper. So I think when you go that route, you got to go like a little bit like thinner bacon.
Yeah.
Well, and then also I think the bacon and everything else kind of helps like soak into the cracker.
That's what I was going to ask.
Allow it to
Does
be.
the cracker get soft at all?
No,
No, it just absorbs
no,
some flavor.
just becomes awesome.
Crispy. What we did was we club cracker.
Yeah, you're like
Bacon.
you're welcome.
We hit it with the little Texas Pete hot sauce, and then a slice of jalapeno, and then.
If you're not getting down with that Texas Pete,
Oh yeah, busted Jan on that. He hadn't had that.
Good. Isn't it? Is it similar to like a Cholula? It's got a little vinegary forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys put any seasoning, anything like a sweet rub or anything like that
No.
on it? No. Okay.
it's way better than you think it is.
Just savory, spicy, salty.
Okay.
It has a very Tabasco-y smell to it. The flavor is very intense. It's like boom, hit you in the back of your throat. It's not hot.
Are you talking about the
But
sauce? Or are you
it
talking about the
has-
cracker?
No, I'm talking about the sauce.
Okay.
But it's amazing.
Okay.
It's a good sauce. I mean, it's not overpowering. It's just enough. You know what I mean? To where you're like, oh my god, hey, can I do more of that? And you're looking around, and you're like, oh, we're out of this, or we that's the last place we went to. Like that sauce was, it's legit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better than Cholula? I'm a Cholula guy. I love Cholula. And I know it's
Yeah,
not,
100%.
It's not a hot
Yeah,
sauce.
Yeah, I
Whatever,
like it better in Chula.
Yeah,
Really? Okay.
100%.
Damn.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
Okay. Well, I'll try it. I don't know, but I'll try it.
You're,
All
You'll be
right.
fine.
Hey, it's fine. It's fine. Hey, I wish I was there. I wish I would have partaken in the festivities.
you could have been. Where were you Sunday?
I was at work.
That's good.
Yeah,
Never mind.
I had to work.
Where'd you go?
I went to Miami
Long
that day.
Beach.
The second day I was in Long Beach. First day I was in Miami. That's when I watched the Cowboys and the 49ers play the football game. And then I went to Long Beach the next day.
Did you do anything while you were there other than just watch football?
Yeah, I edited some podcasts and shit like that.
You want to
yeah.
kiss and tell?
Yeah, no, I tried to edit some podcasts. I didn't have all the content, but I'm still
Okay.
working on that. Hopefully, maybe this week or next week. I don't know.
Did you have any lobby?
uh,
Did you have any lobby beers?
You know he's talking about me, right?
No,
You know he's talking about me.
100% I am. No, I
Did they sell beer in their lobbies there?
Most hotels do, I think. Yeah.
But you didn't partake.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. You know why? Safe bet.
I'm responsible.
Yeah. James, get your life together.
Yeah. What is wrong with you, honestly?
Seriously.
I feel like you guys are just rubbing off on me, and now I've collected too much of that, and now y'all are changing. Now y'all are trying to like get a little bit more like
Responsible?
Yeah. I keep yawning right now. I'm not sure what's happening.
I don't know.
It's a nerve.
You know what would fix it
It's
though?
like a reaction or something. There's something happening. I'm like allergic to something, but there's something.
Okay. The cure is if we rolled into the grab and a brisket.
Beer review.
I picked this one up. I picked this up at Walmart of all places. And I have not. I don't think I've ever had this kind of beer, but I know I've seen this beer forever. I feel like this is the one you see in like your friend's dad's fridge.
Yeah.
Hams.
We are those dads.
Now we are.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but when I was 12, actually one of the first beers I ever had was out of my
Hams.
buddy's. My buddy stole 2 beers from his dad. It was warm. Well, it wasn't warm. It was room temperature, and it was Milwaukee's Best. And we were going to
The
walk
Beast.
from his house. Yeah, walk from his house to my house. We were just going to drink these beers as fast as we could and try to get a buzz. We took about 3 sips. We were like, it was not good.
It's amazing how a lot of your first experiences with beer or drinking involves stealing it from some place or another.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know you're underage or whatever. I know me and Jan's got a
We stole ours from a gas station.
Let me rephrase it. No, back
then
it up.
we drank it.
Back it up. No, back it up, Terry.
No, we actually did that.
We did not steal it ourselves.
Nah.
We had a third party
We
accomplice.
had an alcohol ring, and our boy put it in a box
Justin.
outside of his gas
Big
station.
shout out to Justin.
And then we stole it.
Yeah, he was in charge of taking out the trash, and he would.
I was over in Brookside, by the way.
Yeah,
You want your money? Come at me.
He was in charge of
giving
taking
you
out the
nothing.
trash. He was cleaning up, so he'd take just a tote out there, and he'd throw like a couple of beers out in there, and then he'd go back inside, and then he'd come back out with some more when he's throwing out more trash. By the end of the night, there was just a whole cardboard box full of just random beers,
Dude.
And then we'd swing up to pick him up after his shift was over because we're just nice people. We give him rides and stuff, and then
We knew what we were doing.
we load up the beer, and then we go back to our house. And this is a long story for doing a beer review, but we load up, get back to the house, we start cracking them open, man. We start trying them, tasting them. I can tell you,
Hey, Red Dog.
Red Dog.
You ever had Red Dog?
Oh yeah, Red Dog.
Red Dog was like
Ooh, that's
one of
old
them.
That's
school.
tough.
Oh man! After about
It's got
maybe
malt
That's
liquor.
tough.
maybe about 3 beers, maybe 2 beers. I don't even
I'm
remember how
throwing
many.
up in a potato chip bag, bro.
I think I remember
Can't
this
do
story
this.
now. We've all been there, bro.
We're like, we're hungry, and
just
then we
saying-
start eating, and next thing you know, Jan's munching down on chips, and then boom, he just Ralph into a whole bag of potato chips. Like, okay,
Hey,
Guess
well, I
I'm not
guess
eating any more
not
chips.
getting more chips.
Dude, I walked that bag outside, put it in the trash. I'm like, can't tell nobody. Come back inside. I'm like, I need something to drink. And I'm like, hey, do we have any of this? And my grandma's like, it's like, she goes, no, we don't, babe. But it's like when you're out of beer, you're out of beer. And I go, shit, she knows. And then I literally walked to the room. I go, she knows. And they were like, no, she doesn't know. I'm like, she knows.
How could they not know? In like a room, I mean, it probably smells like a freaking brewery, just like all the. Where
Well,
are you hiding the
We,
bottles?
we were
at?
just we were just counting on mom and dad smelling like a brewery instead. But
my God.
the problem is they didn't go out that night. So
Is Red Dog still a thing?
nah,
I don't think so.
hope not.
No.
It's disgusting.
I need to research that.
Give me the cheers. real
Moral of
quick.
the story, kids: you're not as smart as you think.
Yeah. Hey,
Cheers.
hey. By the way, stop hiding all your marijuana in your first drawer. First of all, that's the first place that anybody looks in is the first drawer. Put that shit on a windowsill or something.
Second
Like,
drawer.
come on.
Really?
Yeah, not under the mattress
Yeah.
either.
Well, that'd have been better. Nobody looks under there.
Okay, so this is brewed in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 4.7% alcohol by volume. These are some tall boys, and it says
That's
the
a-
beer refreshing from the land of sky blue waters.
This is from the Miller Brewing Company.
Has little Christmas trees, I think, on it. Are those Christmas trees? They look like Christmas trees, little gold Christmas trees, or maybe they're like little mouse clicker arrow thingies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think so.
What would you call them?
Delightful.
Okay, super
Yeah,
helpful.
it's got a very I say 60s.
Can we?
Yeah, super 60s,
60s
70s
vibe.
vibe. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's just gonna like listen. I'm not sure. Have you drank today? Because you seem
Cheers.
very saucy.
Saucy?
Saucy.
I really like the can, though. Like you said, it's super retro looking.
It's delightful. It's a very corny, right? It's like corn,
I was going to say a little malty, but
like grain alcohol, like corn alcohol.
something.
Yeah, that's
You
corn.
think like corn syrup?
corn syrup.
Maybe. I don't know. It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
It's very Miller Lite like, but just not. It doesn't have that bite.
It's hams.
Hey, if you look at the ingredients, it's water, barley malt, and corn syrup.
Told you. It's corny.
Yeah. And you said barley. Didn't you say barley or malt?
You did.
I don't know. Okay. Maybe
You said malty, and then somebody said whatever. I said corn. Listen, if you're into that, this is your beer. This beer is the beer you want. It's probably $10 for like a case of it or something.
Yeah, it's a cheap beer for sure.
Yeah. Hey, come get you some Hamm's beer from the land of sky blue waters. I mean, it sounds good when you say it like that. I'm telling you right now, this is probably my least favorite beer we've done in a while.
Really?
Yeah. This
I think it's fine.
yeah.
It's
The-
just a
the-
good, cheap beer.
The fact that it's fine makes it a very
Would you like this more if it came in a 40?
unappealing beer. No. I don't care what it comes in.
Of course you do.
I just grade
Don't be
what's happening in
ridiculous.
front of me.
Dude, this is
Do
very,
you want
very,
my score or not?
very drinkable beer.
You want my score?
I don't
Go
think so.
for it.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Beer is. Sorry, I had to take a drink real quick. So the drinkability is about a 20, right? Scale from 1 to 10, it's on a 20 level. Like you can drink it like water. It's like a water, right? This beer's a 4. It's 4. This beer's a 4 because it tastes okay, and I can drink the shit out of this. The fact is, I don't want to drink this. This is the same beer that everybody else produces. It's the light lager, the light whatever. I don't want that. I want something like you're just copying people. Be your own.
I feel like this has been around longer than a lot of them, but I appreciate your score. You said 4 even?
4.
I can't.
Forgot what you said. Yeah, okay.
4.
I thought he did. His eyes are empty.
I've checked out. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
John, do you want to go? You want me to go?
No.
Either way, I don't care.
Just go,
But
James,
Let
first.
me go. Yeah. Not a huge fan of the corn syrup beers. I think it produces a taste that just like little just off-putting to me. This one does not have it. It's very just smooth and mellow for me.
Yeah. It tastes good.
It's very light, very refreshing.
But who wants it?
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I would definitely buy it again. I mean, this right here, and I know the different brewing styles between the Coors and the Miller Lights is a little bit different, but I honestly, if that's not a Coors Light's not available, I would drink this over Miller Lite. I'll tell you 100%.
It tastes like Coors Light.
It's very light, and would you say 4.9?
Yeah, 4.7, I think.
4.7. It's right on par with these other light beers. Price wise, I don't know where we're at right there, but I'm not even going to factor that into my decision whether I'm going to drink this beer again or not. I've never seen it before, and I know you mentioned you've seen it before. I've never seen it before, but I would go solid 7.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, good for you, James.
Yep. Very smooth.
You
very
said
crisp.
how drinkable it is and how it tastes good, and then you say 4.
It's not a bad beer. I just don't want. I'm never going to buy this.
Okay,
I
so
will
it's
never
not a
buy
bad beer.
this.
It's just a good beer that you're going to give a bad score. I got it.
Exactly.
Okay,
I
I'm
will
gonna
never
go-
buy this beer. Thank you. It's like not.
Don't do that. You know you're going to drink it.
I'm going to finish that. That's why I was like, I'm going to finish this, but
I'm going to go 6.7. I'm right there with James. This is super drinkable. This is not going to blow your mind, but like you said, it's tasty and it's drinkable. And
John.
if it were cheaper than Coors Light and they're right next to each other, I might get it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's what we got for the
Cool.
grabbing the
I keep-
brisket.
beer review. I just keep yawning right now. I'm not sure what's happening.
You need somebody to plug your nose while you drink or something?
Yeah. Can you hold my ears real quick while I drink a beer? It'd be fine.
If you guys missed it during the break, somebody was plugging his.
Yeah.
Is it his ears?
So no, I did my
Plugging
own.
his ears.
So if you hold your ears closed and while you drink, was like honestly, somebody feeds some drinks, it'll cure your hiccups.
Okay. Anyways,
I
during the
bet
commercial
it-
break,
Hold
that
on.
happened, and I'm going to try to get the video
Yeah.
from Raul and post that somewhere. So
Dude.
look for it, people.
I
It's
bet
coming.
you it's similar to what Frank was talking
Did it
about, the
work?
negative pressures between
Shit.
the
Y'all trying
the
to
kitchen
y'all
and the
making
dining
rhyme
room.
reasons over
Yes.
here.
I think, yeah.
You're saying
fact
Jan has
that-
negative pressure in his
The
brain.
fact,
Yes. Okay.
hey, bro, did it work or not?
How the hell would he know?
I don't know. I'm guessing your hiccups went away. So yes.
There it is. I had the hiccups.
Science.
They went away, and science just happened. I'm just saying. That's how it works.
Okay.
It's called science.
Can we move this thing along?
Yeah, we can.
We're done with beer
Can
talk.
you want to arm wrestle or something?
Do you want to do that? We got a recording going.
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm sick.
I was ready. I was ready.
I know you went way too hard on that
I was
one.
ready to go.
Hey, get out of here.
All right.
Okay.
You want to fight?
You don't want that.
You seen?
Okay. Barbecue fails?
Yeah. Let's go.
Can we roll that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey guys, this is Greg again. Hey, I got a double win
Greg?
this week. I did 2 ribeyes, one Friday night and one Sunday night. One Friday night was a little more than the medium than I wanted, but hey, what do you know in a couple beers? But the one I did on Sunday was dead on. I did indirect heat both times, 5 minutes more on Sunday than I did on Friday. The same amount of rest, and also seared the same amount. The one thing I did tonight had a lot less bark, but it was dead on. And I don't care what you say, Jan.
Come on.
You're still a bitch.
Oh,
Smoke on,
fucking
brother.
motherfucker. Let's go. Hey, listen, all I know is
I think Greg might actually be your biggest fan.
Greg just said, listen, it was dead on. I did it 5 minutes more than the other one. This guy's cooking, man.
Yeah,
This guy is
ribeyes.
out there.
He's having ribeyes twice in one weekend, so he's living right. That's
Hey,
for sure.
What was that guy?
Can
do
we
for a
hang
living?
out for a little bit? Can we just, I don't know.
I feel like we need to go ahead and send him a Grabbing a Brisket shirt with Jan's face on it.
We should. You know what? I'll sponsor that. I
There you
got
go.
that.
Hey, Greg, send your address.
Yeah. Send us your address. You got a shirt coming to you. It's not going to have my face on it, but I'm going to pick out a shirt.
We need to get the Jan's a Bitch t-shirt in the rotation here. Because
Put it up there.
feels like it would sell out pretty quick.
Just put it up there. I dare you.
Hey, but he did win something.
He did. He won them Sucklebusters. Everybody wants some Sucklebusters. Let's go. Dude, listen, you can have your choice of whatever Sucklebusters you want out there. And Greg, I know that you're you're submitting like 15 or 20 different videos a week. We're only going to pick one, okay? Like this week was your time. Next week's not your time. Just know that if you want to pick the chicks that smoke, it's not going to hurt our feelings at all. It is a badass rub. Go check it out for yourself. The Chicks That Smoke Spicy Rub is amazing. You're welcome.
And you're in the
Let's
running
go.
for our end of the year barbecue fail giveaway. That's going to be a backyard offset that is not even been released yet from Smoker
That's
Builder. And anybody else that wants to send in their barbecue fails or wins, even if you don't make it on the show, you're still in the running for our secondary prize, which is one of those Super 55 drums.
But I feel like if you make it on the show, you get 2 entries.
We're not making up the rules as
I don't know how that works, but
No, if you're making it on the show, you make 2 entries. If you're not making it on the show, you get 1 entry. Submitting gets 1.
technically yes. But if you win, here's the only caveat: if you win the offset backyard model,
Yeah.
you cannot win the drum too. That's not a thing. But if
Sure
you don't
is.
win, you can win the drum. You are
Oh,
you're
yeah.
technically in it.
Yeah,
still.
no, 100%. There's
Yeah.
2 different categories.
Right.
That's fine.
But yeah, end of the day, somebody's going to win a badass pit
Mm-hmm. Two of them.
/ smoker.
Does.
So that's and you don't have to do anything for it. The only thing you have to do is just engage with us in this podcast.
Yeah.
Let us,
Just hang out with us.
Just hang out with us.
Just
drink a beer
come
with
hang
us.
out with us.
Yes, I'll
Let's
say
see
it
where
one more
the
time.
Conversations go.
434-829-2299. Call in, leave us a message, tell us how you failed or how you won.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be I won grand championship at whatever cook-off. It can be, hey, I cooked my first brisket and I feel like I nailed it. That's cool too. Or you can email us info@grabthebrisket.com, or there's lots of ways to reach us through social media or our website, grabthebrisket.com.
Beautifully said, John.
Thank you. I feel
Hey,
like I was holding
can-
my breath the whole time.
You did.
Bro,
And breathe.
Speaking of holding your ears and breaths and stuff like that, what do you got over there for us?
Oh yeah, I saw this posted. Somebody sent this to us or
all right,
posted it. Okay, I think this is one of those messages into one of them like community Facebook groups or something
Yeah.
like that.
Can you
like
But
just
they said, "Hello, I'm new to town and I'm severely allergic to barbecue smoke. If you could please not use them for the time being, that would be really helpful. I will be going around tomorrow passing out pamphlets on this type of allergy, and I'm always willing to be able to educate if need be." And one of the neighbors responded, "No."
There it is.
Yeah, I like how there's 2 thumbs up for her message, and there's like 28 thumbs up for the no.
Hey.
Like,
Oh.
I feel like you just
You
have
up.
to move to a rural area if you're
Roll. Roll.
if you're
We
rural.
moved to a rural area.
I wonder if that was in Texas.
Hey,
Is that-
that's
no way.
definitely in Texas,
Oh my
bro.
God.
That's definitely in Texas.
We had a message we had one
Hey.
like this before, right? Wasn't it with the
Hey.
pizza oven or something? People were
correct.
Dude.
calling the cops, or I don't remember.
Let's-
what
The
Can we be
happened.
honest real
neighbors were
quick?
beefing. Like
Yes,
they
Yes.
they
Can we be
invited them
honest?
over, and they had like the best pizza in the world.
yeah.
right.
And then
The cops
a
show
week
up.
later, 2 weeks later, they're submitting like complaints to the cops and about the smell of
Bitches.
barbecue.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Hey, honestly, like seriously,
But
Z-
it's ridiculous. Is that
it's
what you're-
ridiculous.
Yes, okay, yes,
It's the
yes.
worst thing in the world. Yeah. I feel like that was a play on. You know what I mean? Like he was like that person played on the emotions of barbecue, right? You know what I mean? That he was just talking
Nobody
shit.
knows what you mean.
I feel like he was just talking shit because it was a wordplay. He knew the entire time.
You think he would? You don't think that's real? You think
That's
they're
Greg.
just messing around? You
Greg
think that was
said
Greg?
all those things. 100%.
So you saying it was a troll? It was somebody
Oh,
who
he's
was
somebody
trolling?
who's
trolling,
trolling?
bro.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't
Could
know.
be. Yeah.
You don't think so?
Maybe. I think there's a lot of Karens out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Karens.
Yeah.
See, I think there's probably a lot of people out there just like us that have been fortunate enough to move into a neighborhood where you had really solid neighbors. We all got together and we drank beer, we hung out, we barbecued.
We
just
taught you how to cook.
The community just like brought together and just got super tight. That's not like that everywhere.
Yeah, it's accurate.
No.
Sometimes you get like your dog
Not
starts
all of 'em are
barking a little too loud, and that next thing you know or
Get
your
it.
fence is like, you didn't build your fence correctly on the right side of the. Next thing you know, it creates this dispute that just turns into this like, shit. I gotta call the fucking cops now.
I feel like your neighbor is one of those people right now. You just have not given them enough reasons to figure that out yet. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Yeah. Like nothing can make her happy.
Have you invited her over?
No.
Okay, well,
She's a
you
horrible
haven't even
person.
tried.
Horrible person.
You don't even know her.
Yes.
What's her name?
Karen.
You just made that up.
Her name is Jessica, and
Her name's not Jessica.
it's Jessica.
Oh, it's not.
Do you know it?
Yes, I do. Her
Then
name's
what is it?
Charlotte.
What's her last name?
I don't
Lies.
know.
Bro.
We're both lying. You agree that we're both liars.
So, but at the end of the day, you understand what I'm trying to get at as far
James.
as the sense of
we don't
community.
like it. Hey,
in the sense of
maybe
just,
playing football for West Hamlin High School is your dream, but it's not our dream. Okay, we don't like it.
love it. And hey, you know what? It's been great talking barbecue with you
Jesus
guys.
Christ. Peace.
As we close out, big thanks to SmokerBuilder.com and the NBBQA for their unwavering support.
Absolutely. And cheers to Barbecue News Magazine, Sucklebusters, and Dalstrong Knives for their contributions.
And you know YETI always has our back, and CoolieNation ensures our drinks stay perfectly cold.
Lastly, props to Cambro Manufacturing and, of course, the Spicy Nut, the Chicks of Smoke Seasoning. Thanks to all for powering this show.
Until next time, keep smoking.